It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Prime Time. And look at this, right away a loose football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So that a nightmarish start to a football game as they give the ball away on the opening kickoff.
And they put their defense in a bind right away. They have to go into protect mode.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right to the air is Daniels. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Charles, Thursday night game. I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game?
And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Tyler Beatty, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win. The depth of a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Eagles are 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go, set.
Back to throw now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. Yeah, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captain and said, don't worry about it. We've got you. Now they got 1st and goal.
Yeah, we're seeing punch, counter punch, and this could be setting the table for quite the game.
I like that. Let's go ahead and put it in the boxing ring, right? You're going to get hit sometimes. Can you respond and hit back? And they're trying to do exactly that.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Elliott good on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines up, because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season, or week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Oregon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Come on. 65, 65.
To throw is Daniels. And that is incomplete.
Partner, we've got ourselves a ball game, and those guys on defense, they came to play. Slipped up on their first series, but they're definitely settling in now and letting it be known that points won't come so easy again.
And a 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
Eagles on 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Let's go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Barkley, inside handoff. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. When you look at this defense, this unit third best in the NFL in stopping the run.
We know it's only week one, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on fourth down to punt this thing. Jalen Lane deep for Washington. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Another run for Brown on second down. And he's up past the 10 or about the 12. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Washington going to send out their punter. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a net of 40 there. Punt of 48 and a return of 8. And the Eagles will have it taking over first and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
A first down carry for Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. Second and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Here's a second and 8. Straight ahead with Price. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
At the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Tigers, go!
On first down, they'll stay with Price on the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 15-yard line.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Let's go now. Check go.
They'll run on first down with Price. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Commanders' 15-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. And this one is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Now a toss, running left, it's Price. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 17 yards and a first down for Philly. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back? That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Come on, set. 70 Lions.
2nd and 3. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Let's go.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. It's caught by Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And this is where play action can be so effective. Your running game's been the driving force on this possession. So as a defense, you start shifting your focus towards stopping the run. But if an offensive coordinator sees that, he can take advantage, and they get good yardage there.
They'll try the right side here. Barkley. He will push his way down to about the 14. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 2nd and 7.
Let's go.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Touchdown, Eagles! Devontae Smith with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10.
Viking 18, Dragon 60. Warriors 70.
To the air goes Daniels. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you're doing like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run for the first time with Tyler Bidet. Shedding the tackler and gives him some room. Touchdown, Washington. Tyler Beatty, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's second and 10.
Here we go. Panther 60.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal. 60 back. 60.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. To punt on fourth down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down to close to the goal line at the 1-yard line.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now on first down, he's going to sneak it. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Daniels looking to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here's Daniels. His short throw caught by Goddard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. He'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Those are the type of runs that we did not see from him in the first half, but a good start to the third quarter.
And I know what everyone's thinking that's watching this. They did a great job adjusting at the half. Oftentimes you don't make adjustments. You just dial into your game plan a little bit better, and maybe they're starting to make some headway.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
Come on. Hit. Cowboy 80. Cowboy 80.
Straight ahead they go with the day. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after it. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Here we go.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Commanders are an extra point away from drawing level. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 5. On play action, they'll throw. Pass to Brown. He's got it on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 29-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
A give up the middle to Price. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Balled at the 26, 2nd and 7. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete with a penalty flag here on the field. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that thing go. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The kick by Elliott is good. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. There he goes left side. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Washington. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never known an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Yeah, that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
He'll look to throw. And that almost intercepted. Oh, they would have loved to have their first pick of the game right there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Sanchez in punt formation.
And Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. 51 yards on the punt there. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Come on, let's go.
And they go play action. Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Daniels. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Jalen Carter, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. An inside give, Brown. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And it is caught, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Christian Kirk, 30 yards. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Commanders 35, Eagles 24.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
Eagles, first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Back to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 19. Defense was thinking run, and they're dealt a pass of just under 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1 and 1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Saquon Barkley running right. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second and 11. Back to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
It's Barkley once again bringing in the catch. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They'll go with a keeper. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick 6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick 6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Kaimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last pick 6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the 4th quarter. And they need points quickly. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Completes it to Coleman. And he's going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here in Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
looking to throw. That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw here. It's caught by Coleman. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 23.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, after you give them that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
The determined run there is going to take this all the way down near the 40. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Here we go. Blocking 18. Go.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offense. Offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Ready. Let go.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Come on. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 68.
3rd down, here's Brown. And he'll be stopped short of the first down right around the 18-yard line. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
This is 1st and 10. throwing here to start the drive. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at second down. But just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. Well, flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores. You know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end. But this one falls incomplete.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big 3rd down. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He'll try to do it himself. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory.